Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a new document that is APA compliant for a title page, running head, and page number. So here's a brand new document, totally unsaved, untyped in. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double click this area here at the top of the page. That opens our header and footer toolbar. This toolbar is very useful for inserting page numbers and headers, particularly to make them APA compliant, and makes it so that you actually only have to do a few steps to get it right. The very first thing you want to do is you want to click this box here that says different first page. Well, in doing that, what that means is the first page of this document is going to be different than every other page in the document. And that's critical because in APA, your running head changes after the title page. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go over to page number. I want my page number to be at the top of the page for APA, and I want it to be all the way flush with the right margin. So there's our number one. At this point, I haven't clicked anything else, I haven't started typing, and we're already in good shape. So all I want to do is start typing the actual running head. So I'm going to type the words running head colon. Note that the H in running head is not capitalized. That's a common mistake. And I'm going to space after my colon and insert in all caps whatever I want my running head to be. For this example, I always use blah, blah, blah. Note it's all in caps, okay? The running head, according to APA, is a shortened title for your paper. So it does need to be different than your actual title. I don't usually take off from this. There's also a maximum number of characters that it can be. I also usually don't take off for this either. A good rule of thumb is make sure it's short enough that it doesn't interfere with the page number itself. So 1 or 2 words, 2 or 3 words, that's all you really need in your running head. So make sure that it looks like this at this moment. All right, still I haven't used my space bar except for in between the words blah, blah, blah or anything like that. I'm then going to hit the tab button on my keyboard once, twice, and now I'm done. That is an APA compliant title running head for my title page. And again, just a few clicks and a few tabs and you're done. So then I'm going to click off of the header, and then we're back to the regular document typing space. Now, an APA title page always has some title for your paper, and then it always has your name as the next line, and the final one is always your university. I'm going to take those things. I want them to be centered, okay? And then I also need them to be double spaced. So notice I click this little arrow here next to the word paragraph. This opens our paragraph spacing menu. I want this to be double. While you're in here, make sure this is 0, and this is double. That's not, by the way, Microsoft Office's new default. Microsoft Office's new default puts all kinds of extra space here after and also makes this into multiple at a certain number of spaces. This is not useful. You have to have all documents be double spaced. So once you set both of these to 0, this double, and this box should not be highlighted or clicked, then your whole paper is going to be double spaced if you haven't already done that. So here we are, your title, your name, your university. I'm just going to move that down a couple of lines and boom, I have a APA appropriate title page. So then I'm going to hit the enter key a couple of times, scroll down the page a little. I'm going to go over to insert page break. Now I have magically gotten onto the second page of my document. Notice that there's no running head up here. Again, that's because we clicked that box, different first page. So I'm going to double click up here again. That gets us back to our header and footer toolbar. All right, I need that page number to come back. Notice it already sets up to number 2. And then I'm going to type whatever were the words that were after the colon in my running head, and just the words after, because on the second page you drop the phrase running head and you just go with what was after the colon. So here we are with blah, 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 page 2. I'm going to hit the tab button again, 1, 2, and then I can click off the page and everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. Now, a couple of important notes. If you haven't already changed your default for font, okay, The Microsoft Office default font is Calibri 11, I believe. You all want the whole document, including the running head, to be in Times New Roman 12. So you might want to select this, make sure this says Times New Roman 12. All right. Also, you want to make sure that this is all Times New Roman 12. On your second page, especially if there's not an abstract, the first typeable line should be the title of your paper. Then you want to hit enter, get it back over to left spacing, indent, and then you would start here with your paper. And that's exactly how you set up the basic beginnings of an APA paper. I would say the only other things you want to check is make sure your margins are 1 inch all around. Microsoft Office 2003's default put a whole extra quarter on either side. That, of course, is not APA. We want it all to be this 1, 1, 1. All right, and with that, you should be in good shape.